Well, Porsche is celebrating its 75 years of existence, and guess what? India is the shining star in this journey. While I'm talking about the numbers that it's done, the best ever numbers that Porsche has done ever, I have with me the brand director for Porsche India, Manolito, with me. Thank you, Mano. Lovely to have you, and congratulations. You've done the best ever in the history of Porsche for the Indian market. Clearly, it just shows the kind of commitment you guys have for the Indian market and the Indian consumer actually reciprocating that. So clearly, you know, this is looking like a serious market, a market that is for future for Porsche. So tell us, how excited, how happy are you about that?
Wow, no, I get impressed. So first of all, thanks for coming, and I would say yes, we are believing in India, and yes, we are 24/7 committed, 365 days to our dealer partners and also to our customers, and these two together, I believe, makes for us the positive future here in India. And having saying that, and as you ever mentioned, the last year we also wanted to celebrate the 2022, which was very significant. But not only because of achieving the higher sales numbers, there have been many things we achieved together with our customers, together what we achieved with our dealer partners. And I mentioned also, for us, I would say the starting point was the reconnection with the customers.
Yes.
So in 2022, starting by 2021, we did our exclusive nights. So we went to all cities where our customers are, and we made these appreciation nights. And I think that was very important.
Connecting with consumers.
Yeah, because this was something new. Actually, we invited everybody, and we said, hey, we want to listen and we want to hear. What is your feeling about Porsche? What is your complaint? What is your demand? Tell us.
Feedback. You took feedback.
What we can do better to serve better in future our products and services. And based on this, many things I would say started to work. And first of all, they said to me, yeah, we would like to drive new cars.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. Clearly understood, and there was also a clearly request from the press that actually we don't have enough fleet or press cars. So we said, okay, it's not just to have the test cars beside the dealerships, so we have to create the Porsche Experience Drive. So we did this, and we made it for 30 days, and we invited 450 customers which could come or even participate, even in Delhi and in the south, to make the Experience Drive. And I think that was also again a new experience, and then understanding it that people in India didn't really understand what is a Porsche or a used car Porsche. It was only focused on a new car.
Yes. So you brought that concept also and made people understand what it stands for.
Then we said we have to introduce Porsche Approved, because there is no old Porsche, there's only new customers. And it's quite important to understand that Porsche is not just a new car, and that it's affordable maybe also for a totally different customer segment. And then we started to introduce it, and now we spread it out to all our dealerships, and they're all approved Porsche partners.
Fantastic. So there are lots of stuff that has gone into making what Porsche is today for the Indian consumer. Now the question is, what's in store for them as we go along? What's in store now for them as we go along? Like the products, when you talk about the new one that you've showcased, 718 Cayman GT4 RS, that's finally here.
Yeah, it's finally. And there's so many highlights that I could not even give the highlights of this. And for sure, the biggest highlight is the Festival of Dreams.
Yes.
And this is just a starting point. We want to spread this festival whole.
You have 13 products that you've showcased, like all your.
And it's not just it's not just the product.
Yeah.
It's about the corner and the story.
Yeah.
The point is that actually in the morning we have our journalists here, and we want to take the time to explain each of the corner. And you see the background is different. You see here the 718
Each has its own story.
Have its own story.
Yeah.
And even if you scan, you will get the story about the car.
Fantastic.
About it. You will see exclusive manufacture.
So you feel connected. There's so much emotion
you see
with
here
it.
the car-to-car race.
Yeah.
You see about the soul electrification, the GT, our Macan GTS. Then comes the Cayenne, which even standing behind a waterfall, so that people understand it is capable for all terrains. And then we have the timelapse machines. So everything has its own story. And this is all like the basic, and then we have the food corner, and you see in the background, these are the race tags of India. And every element, and then with the lifestyle.
So very
garage.
thoughtful. You thought about the emotion connect.
It's all about emotion.
Yeah.
It's actually you can't sell a Porsche. It's impossible. We just can create the buzz and the understanding and feeling about the Porsche and offering the service. And then the customer or the potential customer will decide either we
Automatically
fulfill
feel.
or not fulfill
Absolutely.
his requirements.
Okay,
And
sure.
that's where we're coming from.
Okay.
And yes, and then by then 780 Cayman GT4 RS, which you just presented, and you see the crowd about these cars.
Yeah.
Because yes, it's a race car, and we are a company which has the
But have you
racetrack in
seen
DNA.
the temperament of people of our country change, in the sense that, you know, luxury or sports car were a very small part of the big universe. Of course, even today it is small, but the acceptance or the aspirations perhaps have gone up. So how do you see the Indian market evolve in the luxury and sports car, you know, segment?
But as I said, we must be engaged 100%. We must be motivated to serve to the customers, to make it understandable how and where they can utilize the products. We have to give them the cars to test, and then automatically you get a response. And that makes it what it makes currently, and that's a positive
It's a product for them to see and feel and
and as you
decide.
said, our action has a reaction. So we are doing most what we can to present our products, to present our service to the market, and the
So-
response is coming from the
Okay,
customers.
response clearly is coming very, very strongly. So my last question is, have you sold out all your cars already, the allocated ones, and you know, people will have to wait for more years, or you're,
No, no.
how is
Actually,
it looking?
You know,
the bookings.
the booking is mostly based on the current situation where we are now, and I know only that I have 779 customers, and now I have to serve the 779 customers, and this 779 customers help us to make the new bookings, and then with these new requests we will get the allocation, and then there will be a number which we will come out, but every number which we come out is more important that everybody behind this number is happy, and that we have built a strong backbone, and that tomorrow we don't fall over the numbers which we achieved, and that's what is so important.
That's important, to retain what you have and then grow from there.
And then
All
it
right.
comes by himself.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're
Lovely
welcome.
speaking to you, Malo. Always.